What's up, guys? So today I wanted to get into a discussion. Why is it creepy to call women? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I usually I have conversations with women, with coworkers, or at the gym, and it's also a problem amongst black women too, and that's really what my rant usually surrounds itself. Basically, black women who have a problem with every fucking thing when it comes to dating. But calling is probably one of my biggest pet peeves, because I don't understand the freaking out as far as making a phone call. A good example of this was when I was, talking with somebody, and you know how weird things are is with technology. Usually when you talk about something, it pops up on your phone, right? So YouTube recommended me a video about Godfrey. Godfrey the comedian. If you know Godfrey, like I just mentioned, Godfrey is, a world-class comedian, funny, African American. He was on Vlad, and then him and Lord Jamar had a fallout with Vlad, which I don't necessarily, agree with. I think is petty than a motherfucker, and also, Godfrey tends to say a lot of shit that I think, is just like over the top or whatever. And but he was funny. Like, he still is funny, great impressions. But anyway, getting into it, I was listening to a podcast, and I'm gonna put the description, the link in the description below, so you all can check it out for yourself. But anyway, it was about an incident, and this was last year, but again, YouTube listens in on your conversations and shit. But he goes to a gym in the city, and he comes across a female. He said he got her number. They talked for like a half hour, which means that the female, and I get what I'm saying, which means the female was engaged. The female, who's also black, she's a black ass, she knows who Godfrey is. So this is like no fucking, surprise. Like, I think Godfrey's from Chicago. I mean, if you spot Godfrey and you know who he is as a comedian, you've seen him on TV before, you can spot him away. It's just like Common. Common's from, Chicago. You see Common, right away. There is no second look. So, if you watch YouTube, if you watch Vlad, you watch all this shit, Godfrey is a comedian. He's a known comedian. He says, according to him, he said he texts her and he calls her a couple times. And she says, and this is the problem most men have in dating, why are you calling me? Like, what? Why are you calling me? And he sees her at the gym again. Hey, you didn't answer your phone and just wanted to know what was up. Why are you calling me? And so now she makes a big deal and try to put Godfrey on blast. Basically get him arrested, or basically trying to make it seem like he's this stalker. Let me tell you something. I don't know Godfrey's net worth, but I know he got bread. It's hard for me to believe that a comedian like Godfrey is going to be sweating, some female, some bitch. I don't get it. So this is a black woman. This is classic black women shit. That when you call them, whether you got money or not, it's a fucking problem. Phone calls are now being looked as stalkish. So in other words, if you get a female's phone number, you better off texting, and you have to schedule when to call. Hey, baby, I want to hear your voice. Is it okay for me to call? You have to ask permission to call. So you cannot just get the phone number, but you also have to say, hey, you know what? Is it okay for me to call you? Because it's all about control. You get the point? This is them controlling the shit. You see, because now if you call me, it's a fucking problem. You stalking me. You putting too much pressure on me. You grilling me. And I find it amazing that somebody like Godfrey has to deal with that. Somebody who got bread, who got money, that don't never have to work a 9 to 5 ever, because he can do what he loves, which is go on tour, open up for people, or do his own shit. I don't get it with why women make it so fucking difficult and hard. Nothing's normal. Which is why, I'm trying to preach to you fellas. Again, don't be down on yourself. Just look at it. Because let me say this right quick, because back in the day, phone calls wasn't shit. Again, I was born in 82, so before, cell phones and shit was really dropping like it is, phone calls was a big deal. And if you didn't call a female, she got mad. She got pissed. Yo, what up? How come you not calling me? You used to get phone calls 2, 3 in the morning sometimes if she was up thinking about you. But again, control. All right, control. They control this shit. You text me, if I'm busy, I'm busy. Or if I want to call you, I'll call you. I'll do the calling. Or you have to schedule when to call. And I know some of you guys out there have to deal with that type of shit. Because the minute you put up a phone call, it's overstepping boundaries. And so, I think it's sad. And how do you put up with that? How do you deal with that? Well, for me personally, if a female has an issue with you calling, especially if she's not quote unquote busy, or if it seems like every time you're trying to get a phone call up out of it, she's busy, or now's not the good time. Like what the fuck you got to do that that you're doing that I can't call you, if you're not busy, or if it's a certain part of the day where things are slow, what the fuck is wrong with me calling? What it is? Why is it such a fucking big deal? So how do you put up with that? How you deal with that type of bullshit? You do like I always say you do. You drop them, because it's games. It's her wanting to control the narrative. She wants to control the situation. And she's really not for you. These are part of the games that, black women play to try to, like I keep saying before, to control the entire situation, to find reasons not to really fuck with you like that. Or to find reasons. Some women just find shit to be offended about. And so those types of women you don't want to deal with. Why must you always text? Why must we have to put up so many paragraphs? How come we just can't call each other? And the reason why some women do not want those phone calls, because it's progress. You see what I'm saying? In Godfrey's case, I believe she was just looking for money. She was just, fucking looking for a way to get paid, But, for your, common women, your 9 to 5 women, or, your IG thoughts or whoever, you fuck with, it's reasons for them to keep stacking up their men and controlling them. So if you ever come across a female and, hey, listen, can we talk? Can we, have a little conversation over the phone? And she don't want to do it. I'm busy. I'm woo woo woo. Those are red flags. Those are red flags that she don't really want to fuck with you like that, or she don't really want to spend so much time out of her day talking about what's to her a bunch of bullshit. All right? Because most men, do they want to fuck? No question. Do they want a relationship? No question. They do. They don't really want a relationship, especially if she sees you as a person that you don't have much to offer, according to her. Or even if you do, again, she could be talking to other dudes. All right? And it goes back to the shit that I say, don't always, don't take, women seriously, if they saying I'm busy. Or don't take them seriously if they don't want to talk to you over the phone. Communication is part of relationship. Communication is human. And slowly but surely, technology is just taking that away from us, where texting is more acceptable versus a phone call. Having a conversation, isn't as acceptable as saying just a few words on a text message. Okay? So don't take her seriously if it's a problem with her answering the phone or accepting phone calls. This is just another, fire hoop that you have to go through, just to get a date or some pussy. So fellas, if it's creepy to a female to have a simple fucking conversation over the cell phone, or if it's coming off as stalkish to a female, just leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Head for the fucking hills. And so, these are the reasons. And, like, I get, like, most of the shit that I'm putting out is shit that seems so negative or bitchy. But the thing is, these are real life situations that men have to deal with. Common men have to deal with. Your regular guy, your average guy. This is the bullshit that they have to put up with. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm doing, I'm just telling the real. Because I believe that most men know how to approach women. Most men know what to say to a woman. You got these guys out here that's, this is the secret sauce and you have to wear this jacket or this shirt. You have to look like this. No. If a woman likes you, she likes you. She's going to open up to you. Right? Even if it means accepting phone calls. If they don't want to accept phone calls, if they always making excuses talking about they busy, if they always tend to be ghosting out on you, if they always come up with fucking excuses, then I'm out here to say dump her or don't take her seriously. I'm not going to say work on your game. I'm not going to say, get money. No, fuck that. Because if she likes you, she's going to fuck with you. That's real shit. If she likes you, she's going to fuck with you. I've seen so many guys in my lifetime, all types of guys that live with their mama, guys that's into fucking comic books, guys that's porn addicts, the motherfuckers I know, they got fucking videos up and putting shit up online, with they girl, living broke, but they all they got. So if a woman's down with you and she accepts you for who you are, if she can't take a fucking phone call, you fucking drop her. That's what the fuck you do, because it's disrespect. And I know it's probably women out here, I don't really get that much views, on my shit. Hopefully you guys help it out. But there's always going to be women out here that say, well, what if I am busy? You could be. You could be. But if you want to make time for this dude, stop playing these fucking games. Stop coming up with excuses. Don't give out your fucking phone number. Back in the day, it was, I'm not interested. But now women just give you their number knowing what you're going to do with it. You see what I'm saying? There should be no secret words or whatever secret sauce it is to accept a fucking phone call. If you don't want to be with them, don't fucking give out your fucking phone number. Keep your shit to yourself. Don't even give out your Instagram shit, because motherfuckers gonna hit you up on that shit too. So, females, stop the stupid bullshit and stop leading these guys on. Because it says a lot about your character, that you full of games and you ain't shit. So with that being said, guys, like the video, spread it around. Thanks for hearing what I have to say. If you like what I have to say, please comment. If you don't like what I have to say, leave a comment. But man, let's talk it out. Let's save these guys, man. Let's save each other. Like I said, date outside your race, or, understand that, your life means something in this world. Don't lack any confidence in yourself. You know what I mean? Be a man. Accept rejection. It's part of life. And talk about your rejections. Talk about it. It's also a way of saving your life and saving your sanity and your mental health. Because sometimes it's a struggle to be by yourself. Not only is it a struggle to be by yourself, but it's also a struggle not being able to be with the one that you would like to be with. It's real. You know what I mean? You see these fly females out here, and you got to go through a whole bunch of bullshit just to get up with them. You shouldn't have to. And sometimes you get tired of that. So vent. Find people to talk to. Like I say, express yourself. Make a fucking channel. Do like I do. Because I'm there. I'm a single man. And sometimes this shit out here, the bullshit out here, it gets to you. So, this is why I do what I do. I feel a lot better about it. And I know that there's people out there like myself that gets tired of that bullshit. Motherfuckers like Godfrey, like I said, why should he have to put up with that type of bullshit? Why try to hook, line, and sinker this man out of his money that he worked hard for? But yeah, yep, holla at my channel. Like the video. You guys take care. Vote. Gotta vote, guys. Try to make, life better for us all. Keep your head up, and stand on yours. All right, peace.